So I've recently put out a day in the life video, literally uploaded this morning, and I thought in that video I was going to go over a bit about my automation systems for my clients, and I thought this will probably be a good time for me to do a bigger video on actually in depth of the whole system in general. And if you want to use it, you can. It's something that you want to implement into your business, into your agency. Let me tell you, it frees up a lot of time for you. You do have to do things manually with any business. You have to do things manually. This sort of cracked it down in terms of automations. If you do the messages and the texts right and also set it up right on Go High Level, which I'm going to go through now. So let's jump straight over to the computer and I'll catch you there. Right, as you can see here on this screen, I have my whole workflow here that I walked through a little bit about on my day in a live video, but this is a bigger and more in-depth rundown of what you can actually do with High Level to make your life easier as an agency owner and also generate still some good results for your clients. I mean, in terms of the manual labor for this, only if they don't reply or they reply negatively, you're going to be able to then obviously go ahead and call them if you're someone that calls up your clients' leads, or you just give them text and you're sort of converting a lead to a quote. This is what this system's for, and it's really, really useful. So if we start up here with the Facebook lead form trigger submitted, so as soon as they fill in the form, as you can see here, they will then get an opportunity created for them and they'll get added to the paid ads pipeline, which you should already have, which is just a pipeline of where all your new leads will go to. Add it in the pipeline stage of new lead, and also put the opportunity name as their contact name, their postal area, and also their contact phone. That's what I like to do anyway, just so I have the information and basic information there. So if I ever have to refer to it, I can just go to the opportunities. Get then a Facebook ads tag so you know the lead has come through Facebook ads, because you may have other systems and places that leads are coming through from that you don't want to get mixed up. So you want a tag of Facebook ads on there as well. This next part is really, I found it doesn't have to be included, but I think it's really nice to have your phone on you and you get notified when leads do come through, because it means that you are getting leads. You know, you don't have to keep going on there and checking. You get a text every now and then or every day saying, notifying that you've got a new lead from this client. So literally this is all it will say: new Facebook lead from the client's business name, and then it will give them the contact first name, contact company name, well, not company name, but it'll be contact's first name, company contact, email, sorry. Don't know why I just got very confused there. And also their phone number. Don't know why it comes up contact company name. That makes no sense because I get their email or that comes through, which is super strange. Okay then, and then here after that it waits 2 minutes and then it sends the first text, which, to be fair, I would change this 2 minutes. I'm looking to probably do it at around about 7 minutes is pretty good, and actually I'm going to change that now because that is probably the better option. Because recently, if you send out text too quickly, I explained this in the day in a life video, if you send out text too quickly, people think it's too automated, and honestly they actually will not respond. They'll either not respond or they'll think, oh, this is just another person trying to scam me. It could be anything like that. People are a bit funny with all that. So if you just leave it so it make sure it seems like it's not automated overall, really. So, and then after it's been wait time, then send the first initial text, which will be, hey, contact first name, it's Joe from whatever company you're doing it from. I just received a notification that you filled out our form on Facebook. Just wanted to send you a quick message to ask if you're looking for somebody to come out and give you a quote, or to see what you need doing, to see if you need any help, or to see if they can actually help and then give a quote. At least then you're qualifying them whether or not they actually want to come through, or they want the company to come over there and give them a quote. If they say no to that, they don't want a quote. If they say yes, they do want a quote, that's when you can send that contact information over. Send the exact same message over on email as well, because some people on Facebook do not send or actually fill in their contact information correct. So as long as you've got email and text there, you've got two options that they can reply to. Sometimes they'll reply to both, sometimes one won't go through, then they can reply to the other. Then this is the important part. This is the part where the automations come through that makes your life so much easier. So you want to put a wait in there, but you want it wait for contact to reply to text 1 or the email here. Now, do this within 20 minutes. So at least they've got 20 minutes before this happens to reply to these two. Gives them a little bit of time. Don't want to shoot another message straight away. So that's why I've recently changed that actually to 20 minutes, and it really has worked. Right. Other than that, after you've done that wait bit, this is where it gets a little bit tricky, and I had to actually watch a couple of videos on this as well, but this is really, really useful and it can help. So 3 branches. 1 if they do not reply, 1 if they reply negatively, and 1 if they say yes, they do want a quote. This is the one where you want to obviously then give the information over to your client. So if they do not reply to this message, they will then get sent a second follow-up message. So you can obviously make a follow-up message here where you can put it in and it seems conversational. It's just checking up on them. Would you like someone to still come over and have a look at the work that you want doing? Is this something you're still interested in? Send it over email as well. If the lead replies negatively, now to this first initial text here and emails, it will add a tag and also send me an internal notification saying this lead replied negatively. So then I can go on there, check the message, because sometimes this can misinterpret it. It could mean no, not at the moment, which is not a straight no. So at least then I've got the notification there. I can go on and then I can start manually trying to convert that lead. But obviously, it's good to know whether or not they respond positively or negatively. If they respond positively, you don't actually get an internal notification. What will happen then is they'll add a tag and it will send them a message like this. Okay, perfect. Jonathan will be in contact with you to arrange a quote soon. So whoever actually arranges the quotes, that's who you want to actually send through, send the text over saying that they're going to be in contact with them soon, because you're going to pass their contact details straight away over to them. So going down here, all you'll need to do is once you've created this first bit, all you need to do then is go and create and duplicate it here and change the text, and then duplicate it here, and then obviously go ahead and see how many times you want to do a follow-up. I normally only do 3 follow-ups because you don't want to pester someone. They're not normally going to reply after 3 follow-ups. If they don't reply, give them a call. So obviously, one thing that did confuse me is actually how to make these branch out things. So what you want to go and do is go and find the condition trigger in Go High Level Workflows. You want to have your first branch intent type is positive/yes. Second one, intent type is negative/no. And then did not reply, contact replied in here, and then false. So at least you can go and then implement those and make it easier for you when you actually go ahead and create these. And obviously change these texts and make them more conversational, because more conversational you are, the more not so automated you are, the more likely you're going to get a positive response. So I'm going to quickly, this is the whole process of the first bit. As soon as that lead fills in that form, I'm going to now switch over to the last bit in which it actually gives that contact information over to our client. So I'll catch you there in a minute. So the easy bit, once they've actually replied positively to one of those text messages that you've sent, because you've added tags to them in the first one, you can then add the trigger as contact has the tag, I don't know, replied positive. Then it will then trigger this whole workflow, and it can send an internal notification in which you can have it sent straight to your client's phone. So you can custom put their number in. I'm not going to obviously open this because it will have their number, but it will have their custom number, an option for a custom number. Put the client's phone number in there, and then as soon as that lead has replied positive, all of that contact information that they filled in on the Facebook form will get sent straight to that client, and also say that we have a new lead looking for a quote. Something along those lines. And this makes it super easy for you to just get leads in. It goes through that automation system. If they don't make it through that automation system and they say no, at least you get an internal notification. Or if they reply positively, you don't have to do anything. It all gets sent over and you're not having to do anything. Unless, obviously, it gets to the end of the workflow, they haven't replied, then you've got to do it a little bit more manually. But this about 70% of this time, I do not have to manually chase up my clients' leads because I'm qualifying them through this automation process, and it makes it super easy for me and also my clients. The higher the quality of the lead does not drop off because we're getting quotes in, and we're also asking them vetting questions within the lead form itself. So we've got all of that information there. All we would like to know, do they want a quote or do they not want a quote? Once they want the quote, we can then pass it on, and that's our client's job then to actually go out there and get them quoted. So if this is something that you want to implement into your business and you want help with, drop a comment and I'll jump on a call with you and we can implement this into your business, because it is super useful and it's very, very good for actually delivering results for your clients. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video and I'll catch you in the next one.